Good afternoon. 716 Delta Mike here with you once again. Back in Warren County, Ohio. I stand corrected on my flight yesterday. The Pilatus PC-12 by SimWorks Studios. I think it is good. I come to find out that had some conflicting bindings in my yoke that was causing some serious problems when trying to hand fly this thing and even interfering with the autopilot. So after reconfiguring a new profile for the yoke, we're going to give it another whirl today and see what we can do with this. I flew it earlier this morning on a test flight. I think it's going to work. But anyway, overall, I'm pretty satisfied. Doing some reading. Still got some quirks with the GTN XI that's going to have to be worked out. But I think SimWorks Studios is on top of that, and they're collaborating with TDS to get that working. So let's jump in the cockpit here. Let's see how this thing goes. We've got our passengers already on board here. There we go. Everybody's in. So why don't we go ahead and get the door up, and we'll just get this thing underway. Well, I thought we would. Can I get the door to come open? Or am I going to be stuck now? Interesting. This is also a bug that I've read about. So you have to take the flight controls off before you go outside. Let's see if we can do this a little differently here. Are we not going to be able to close the door? Let's try this. Okay, there we go. Door's going to close now. Not sure what that was all about, but we got past that. All right. Let's try to follow a little bit of a checklist here. We're going to do the EPS test here. We should get a green battery light come on here momentarily. While that's doing, we're going to go ahead and turn the oxygen on. There's our green test light. That's good. We'll go ahead and set our cabin temp here to midways up. This is in the off position. Go ahead and release that. And let's go up top here. Now let's get our battery on. Battery 2 on. We're looking above 24, so we're looking good there. We'll go ahead and turn our nav and our beacon light on because we're going to get this show on the road here momentarily. Let's get our standby bus on. We'll go ahead and do a test here. While that's doing, we're going to put our flight plan in real quick here. We're going to do the same flight we did yesterday over Springfield and then up to Urbana
system
Grimes.
test okay.
And we're going to go ahead and do a long track 2 miles ahead of time. And let's put this at 2,400 feet. Enter and save. All right, flight plan is in. Test is complete there. All right, comp 2 alive here. Let's go up top and let's go ahead and actually let's double check everything clear all around. All right, let's get our starter going here. Got our fuel pumps are in auto, ignition is in auto, starter is engaged. All right, introducing fuel here. She's starting to come to life. All right, up top, starter is cut out already. So let's go ahead and get our Gen 2, Gen 1 reset, and Gen 1 on. Avionics bus can come on. Standby bus can go off. Let's go ahead and get our... We're just going to use this for traffic for now. And we'll set 2,000. We are not going to go on bat sim, but we are going to go ahead and pretend it's an IFR flight, even though the skies are clear.
EGPWS system OK.
ECS to auto. Alright, and let's go back up top here. Let's do a lap test. It's looking good there. Lit up like a Christmas tree there. Alright, so lap test can come off. We'll get prepped here. Let's get our inertial separator to the open position here. Passenger signs, the seatbelt signs can come on. Go get our cooling system on. We'll go on recirculate and vent here. We'll go ahead and turn on a little bit of cabin heat. It's a little cool out today. Double check on everybody back here. Alright. We did get a few wing views set. Gonna cruise over at 9,500. And vertical speed. We'll set 1,500. And we'll go ahead and arm that. Get our flight director on. Heading bug. Alright. Looking good so far. Barrel reset 3039. We still got to get our pusher test done. Let's go ahead and get flap set to 15. And we'll go ahead and take our throttle up just off the gate and prepare to do our pusher test here. Let's get our yoke back up here. Alright. So, pusher engaged. Well, eventually I will get it right. Alright, I think we got it right that time. Pusher test is complete. Alright, and we need a heading bug of 01. Let's double check our weather real quick here. Let's put this up on the screen. Alright, and weather 1809, so we're going off of runway 19, so we need a heading bug of 190 here. So let's go ahead and spin it this way. Alright, heading bug is set for 19, and we want to go ahead and get this nav here. Let's get her into GPS mode. There we go. GPS. Go ahead and hide the yoke for the time being. And I think we are just about ready to begin our taxi. Get on out of here. Alright, let's go look up top. Let's get our taxi light on. Go ahead and get our strobe light on. And I believe we are going to be ready. Parking brake off. Whoop. We're going to need to check our rudder here. There we go. Should have done that before we started. Alright, we're going to ease right through here. And Warren County traffic. Pilatus 716 Delta Mike will be taxi into runway 19, Warren County. Alright, we'll go ahead and get our taxi down here. Winds are 180. Oh, I forgot that we had that on. It just shifted. Looks like it's right down the runway there looking at this, so that'll be good. You're joining us. This is part 2 of the PC-12 test flight for us. We just picked this up yesterday, and my first impressions were not great, to be honest. But like I said, I think that was partly pilot-induced error here with a binding confliction in Microsoft Flight Sim with my yoke. So we have tried to correct that, and we're going to hand fly this thing out of here for a little bit. Then we'll put her on the GPS and make our way up to Urbana and see if we can't land this thing with a visual approach on runway 20. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. We're going to stop short here, set our parking brake. What do we got on trims here? I'm going to adjust my trims a little bit. Alright, trims are set. We need to go condition high, lever high. Go to the property ISO, we'll get our probe heats on, landing lights on, and recog lights on for departure here. Alright, I believe we are ready. Let's get that parking brake off. And Warren County traffic. Pilatus 716 Delta Mike will be departing runway 19, will be departing the area to the northeast. Pilatus, Warren County. We're not even going to back taxi here. We're just going to line them up and let them rip. All right, here we go. All right, on the governor, and here we go. Takeoff power's coming in. Takeoff power is set. Alright, positive rate, tap the brakes, gears coming up, yaw dampers coming on. Alright, flaps are coming up. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do indicated airspeed here. I'm going to roll her out here. Alright, Ladybug set. There's our runway where we just took off. I am still in hand flying it. She's flying pretty good, actually. We're on the intercept course here. Let's go ahead and go nav mode. Armed. Autopilot armed. She should turn back to the right here momentarily. Here comes our right turn. Yes, sir, I stand corrected. She flies pretty good. She's definitely a little, what I would call sluggish when you turn the turn the yoke, but super nice. What's up, FS man? Thanks for joining us. We're just doing a little test flight here in the PC-12. It's going to be a short one. There's the Wright Brothers Field down here in the south side of Dayton. This is not far from where I live in real life. I've landed there. And right up here we will have Wright-Patterson Air Force Base right out here. You got the Air Force Museum is located right over here, Area B, and then Area A over here. This is the active runway now where a bunch of C-17s fly out of. All right, there was our 1,000 to go, 8,600 for 9,500. Gonna level out here shortly. Yep, FS man, you have a good day as well. All right, plane's leveling off nicely. Let's go ahead and get our heading bug synced up here. Like I said, this is a short flight, so we're at 9,500 already, so she climbed up pretty quickly. We're about 4 minutes from our top of descent. We'll make our way down to the Urbana Grimes there. There's Wright Pat out the window here. Downtown Dayton. There's Area B right here, and this is the Air Force Museum. I used to work right over here for a little while, and then I worked over here in Area A for a while, several years. And then off in the distance out this way is Dayton International. All right, so we're about 2 minutes and 10 seconds out from our top of descent. Yeah, it's not going to take us very long. We should have Springfield National Guard Armory right up here. There's Springfield. This is where the Air National Guard base is. Going to fly right over the top of that today. We'll be above and out of their airspace. Yeah, we definitely got good weather for VFR flying today. Okay, so we could go ahead and squat back to go VFR here. We don't really need to. Yep, my impressions of this plane are much better than they started out. However, I will stick to my original comments. I do still like the TBM 850 by Black Square a little bit better. It suits me better. It's a personality thing and what you preference.
Vertical track.
What your preferences are, but for me, I like the TBM the best. But this is a nice airplane for sure. Good shot out the window here. And get a shot in front of the wing. Take a look at our crew back here. Everybody seems to be good. I think we can go up here. We might could even get a little Anybody thirsty? Yeah, we got waters and stuff in there. I feel like this cabinet's a little better. Get the little alcohol beverage here. Alright. Back up on the flight deck here. Top of descent is coming up. We're going to need about 1,300 feet per minute, so let's go ahead and set our 2,400 armed. And we'll go for vertical speed here. And we'll go ahead and descend at about, we'll just roll it in slowly here. There's 100, engage, and then we'll start rolling her down. Bring her down to about 1,400 here. All right, now we will have to pull the throttles back as we will start to be gaining speed as we go downhill. So, I'm gonna pull some torque out here. And what we can do now is actually switch over to indicated airspeed. We're needing 1,500 feet per minute. We're right on the money there. I switched her to indicated airspeed now instead of VS. So now we'll manage our descent rate by the throttles just a little bit here. So I'll pull it back just a little bit more. You can watch our vertical speed needle here. And we can keep an eye over here at our vertical speed required, 1490. So we're right on the money there. And there we go. We'll go down to 2,400. We're just gonna, this will keep us from overspeeding here. Now we are quite fast. We could actually bring our nose up just a little bit here. That'll slow us down slightly. And in doing so, I will have to probably pull the throttles out just a little bit. If you're joining us, we're just descending into Urbana-Grimes, be north of Springfield, Ohio. This is our second flight in the PC-12. This is a redo of yesterday, and I recanted on my opinion. As I come to find out, a lot of my problems with the aircraft yesterday were due to duplicated bindings, or conflicting bindings in my yoke. So we built a new profile. We seem to have worked all that out. So, tell you what we never did do was do our fuel reset here, though. There we go. Should have done that before we took off. All right, 1,400. Pull just throttles out just a little bit more here. Now let's go ahead and sync up our heading bug. As I know, I'm gonna go ahead and turn my heading bug to 030, and as soon as I can get a good visual of the runway here, which is right in here. How far out are we? $10 miles. And no brand of traffic. PC-12, Pilatus 716 Delta Mike, we are 8 miles to the south. We'll be entering a left downwind for runway 20, Urbana-Grimes. All right, let's go heading mode, 030. This will get us on the downwind course here. Runway is right over in here. You can see it there. All right, we're through 5,000. Still needs 60. Let's go ahead and lose some more altitude here. All right, 30,600. Got about another 1,000 feet to lose. And where's the runway? All right, there we go. And the runway is right over here. Urbana Grimes traffic. Pilatus 716 Delta Mike will be entering left downwind runway 20. Urbana. All right, we're going to start slowing her up here a little bit. All right, I'm going to take the controls here. It's my airplane. Let's trim her up just a little bit here. Go ahead and bleed some speed off. And soon be here. We'll get ready to go gear down. We're coming up on midfield in the left downwind here. All right, let's go gear down. All right, and we'll go flaps 5, 15. Flaps 15 is set. All right. Urbana traffic, Pilatus 716 Delta Mike, turning left base, runway 20, Urbana. Alright, there's the field. And Urbana, Pilatus 716 Delta Mike, turning final, runway 20, Urbana. Alright, we got the runway in sight. All right.
500.
500, continue. There's 2 red, 2 white. We're right on track. All right. Whoop, whoop. All right, we got her stopped. Wasn't the prettiest. I'm much better with the TBM than this still, but the approach was pretty good. Just, she's a little squirrely on the ground when you first touch her down. I don't know. What do you think? Should we fly it back? Let's fly it back. We should have turned our landing lights off here. We'll get our taxi lights back on. Turn our recogs off for now. We'll go low idle for the taxi back here, and we'll clean up the flaps. And we'll fly her back home.
Warning, trim.
Yep. We'll get the trim set here. Alright, so for the trip back, we're going to want, let's go 8,500. Arm that, and leave our vertical speed set at 1,400 for now. Neat little airfield here. Flown here a lot of times in the real world. Ate breakfast on Saturday morning. It's pretty neat. Alright, final was clear. Let's give her a quick stop here real quick. Let's go ahead and get her into high idle. And we'll get our landing lights on, taxi lights off, our recog back on. And our Banner Grimes. Pilatus 716 Delta Mike lining up runway 20. Alright, there's the lineup. Last check of everything. Double check. Trim needs to come over just a little bit. There we go. There we go. Alright, here we go. Oh, we needed to set our heading bug. Heading bug is synced. Takeoff power's coming in. Takeoff power set. Alright, yaw damper zone. Y'all let me get out of here, and we forgot to put our flaps 15 for departure, so that was part of the little bump there. Alright, we're trimming up a little bit here. Indicated airspeed. Alright. We're looking good. Alright, up top, let's go ahead and get our landing lights off. Get these recogs off for now too. Alright, we're going to switch to nav mode here. I've noticed she tends to rock a little bit in heading mode. Not really sure what that's all about. Alright, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Why are we turning left? Ah, I know why. Haha, let's correct that. Autopilot's off my airplane. It does help if you actually reverse your flight. Invert it. It was taking us back. There we go. Alright, autopilot's re-engaged. Indicated airspeed. We're climbing up. See what I mean about pilot errors? It would have been nice to have adjusted my flight plan there while we were on the ground, but we didn't. Alright, heading bug sync back up here. Alright, we should get our 1,000 to go beep here momentarily. There we go, we got it. It's one of those surprisingly pretty days in Ohio. Those are few and far between in the wintertime. It's usually gray and overcast, but today is sunny. It's a pretty good shot there off the wing. Alright, here's our level off, 8,500. You can see Wright Pat Air Force Base off in the distance over here. That's the active runway. C-17's parked right here on this ramp off to the right. Oh, don't know what that view was, but didn't like it. It's our GoPro cameras. Alright, let's get our heading bug sync back up here. I wish they had those knobs here instead of down here. I don't like that, but that's just me. What's all of our passengers doing back here? Bro, got a braided beard. I'm not sure who I'm flying here, but we'd call him a VIP. Alright, well, we're about to make our turn. We should be directly over Springfield here. There we are. Here's our flight on the iPad. We're about to make the turn here and head over to Warren County. Cross over midfield. There's the turn. So we fly over Springfield here. We need to stay out of the Class Delta airspace of Wright-Patterson Air Force Base since we're flying VFR here. So, although you could fly over the top of it. We also have the Dayton airspace as well. Class Charlie. So trying to kind of avoid both of those. If you're tuning in with us, we appreciate you watching. Just been trying to get used to this Pilatus PC-12 by SimWorks Studios. Overall, I think it's pretty good. It's better than I gave it credit for yesterday. Need to talk to somebody on Flight Sim TO and see if I can get this livery with a dynamic registration. I like the matte black. I just can't change it to be my own call sign or my own tail number. All right, let's we need to go in here. We need to set it a long track here because I think we're gonna have to start our descent here really soon. Probably already late. 1 minute till top of descent.
Vertical track.
Yep. All right, let's go ahead and set 2400. Armed. We'll start our descent slowly. Teddy bug synced back up. All right, 30 seconds out, and we'll start descending down into the Lebanon area. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can engage. We're going to need about 1200 for now. I'm going to watch that needle spool there a little bit, then I'm going to go over to indicated airspeed here. We're going to set it now, and we'll pull the throttles here. Looks like we need about 1200-ish. We're at 15 right now. We'll just hold it right there. All right, 2,400 feet armed. 4 minutes till top of descent. We're on target. Big lake over there is Caesar's Creek. Hey, if you're watching, thanks for tuning in. Say hello in the chat. We're enjoying this week off work and trying to get in a few live streams. It's been a little while since we've done this. Cool trick here. My co-pilot today. Yeah, cute fella, isn't he? Little lever right here, you can turn him on and off. All right, still looking like we're on track here. We need about 1140, so we're right on the money there. Passing through 6,100. Man, I can smell the white chicken chili I got cooking in there. It's going to be a good dinner this evening. Oh, good shot of outside there. You can see Dayton skyline off in the distance right here. So we love VFR. I see a tower over here. That's a great add-on if you haven't got that picked up to add in your sim. There's multiple towers out here. I can actually see them here. These are here in real life. Super nice add-on in the flight sim to put some realism there. All right, let's go ahead and get our landing lights on, recog lights on. We're going to be coming in here shortly. I needed to check the winds, but let's invert here.
Destination AWAS is 120.
180, we're landing on 19. Can I see the airfield yet? Got it right here. What we'll do is probably make a turn over this way and then intercept in. So let's see. Let's go ahead and make a... Alright, heading bug select. Let's make the turn. Where are you going? Why are you going right? There we go. We need to go right. We need to go right. Comes the turn. I still think that's a little bit of a bug right there, the way the headings are working. She seems to rock a little bit back and forth on heading select. Alright. Pull some power out here. And let's pitch her nose up a little bit here and slow her down some. So we get her down to about 200 knots here. I got the runway over there. Alright. My airplane. Alright, gears down. We're going to be high. Alright, flight's 15. We're idle though. We'll see if we can get her down. Definitely going to be high. We'll see what we can do here. I don't know if this baby will slip or not. Yeah, we may be alright right here. We're looking good. I'm liking
Mile
it.
final runway 19.
And Warren County. Traffic Pilatus 716 Delta Mike, 2 mile final runway 19 Warren County. There's one red, 3 white. We're good. We're down and looking good. I'm gonna try to land her flaps 30 instead of flaps 40. Let's just see what happens here. Feels nice and stable.
100. 500.
All right, we'll take that and continue. All right, yaw damper's coming off. All right, cross the gates, close the throttles. She looks like she might want to float a little bit. All right, that wasn't bad. I will take that one. I will take that one for the PC-12. And we're not going to hit the reversers just yet. We're going to let it roll out. Roll out right to the end here. Alright, now we'll go reversers. Alright, and bring her out. Alright, clean up some flaps. Let's bring her back to low idle. That was not bad. Not too bad. Alright, let's go landing lights off, taxi lights on, brake cogs off, strobe off.
Warning, trim.
Yep. You can warn me all the trim you want. We're not taking off right now, so. Alright. Let's pull up here and park somewhere, shall we? Take her back over here to the hangar. Oops. Believe we caught a fence post. That's going to cause some damage. There we go. Let's see if we can spin her around here. All right. Let's get a parking brake set here, shall we? Parking brake is set. Back to idle. Alright. And we need avionics buses can go off. Stand by. Off. And taxi lights can be off. Prop DIs off. Alright. And let's shut her down. Continue.
Warning, essential bus.
And Gen 1, Gen 2, Battery 2, Battery 1. Alright, well, let's see if we can let these people off here. There we go. Alright, we made her back. Well, like I said, this was kind of a part 2 from yesterday of the Pilatus PC-12. I actually think I do like it. Still not my favorite. I like the TBM better. I like the King Air the best. But yeah, pretty nice airplane. It does hand fly pretty good. So if you're thinking about picking it up, it's probably worth the money. It was maybe $23 or so, 23, 24, somewhere in that neighborhood. So definitely not bad. If you're like me, you've gone way too many planes in the hangar for flight sim, but that's the nature of the game. So, all right. Well, until next time, 716 Delta Mike. We'll see ya.